Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe to the channel. My name is martindogger, and I try to make videos to help you improve your gameplay in World of Tanks Blitz. And it may well be that you will not learn anything because I'm only slightly noob free and you are a unicorn, but then I still hope you will enjoy the videos. We are on British Week. Yesterday we had to talk to open festivities in the last episode. And today we have, let's say, an equally awkward and typically British tank, the Churchill Gun Carrier. A tank that was made a collectible in World of Tanks Blitz because not a lot of people were driving it or maybe even wanting to drive it. But it is a strange tank. It has some paper armor, it has a brilliant gun, it has very limited gun traverse left and right. It is slow, or well, say as quick as a Churchill, which means that it's not that quick. But the gun itself, it's not. Well, the gun itself is great. It really is. It is typically British with quite a good rate of fire, very accurate, good penetration. But if you're in a situation like this, where you know there's a KV2 lurking around the corner, then you really don't want to be in a Churchill Gun Carrier because your side armor is pretty much flat and you haven't shot anything yet. Oh, hello! Thank you! Yeah, thank you KV2 for showing up, that was just great. And then you can shoot this tank up its bum. There we go. Hello E25. This might not have been the brightest of moments you've ever had in World of Tanks Blitz to just sit in front of a Churchill Gun Carrier because you're now killed. And then, what is it, the 87, he goes forward as well, and that has a good rate of fire and a good gun too, but the damage per shot from the Churchill Gun Carrier is just a bit better, so Panzerjäger Dani can clear the 87 as well. He's cleared the KV2, the E25, he's going to clear this Tiger P as well. You can see the gun arc, it's really small. And I can understand why Wargaming decided to remove this tank from the game, as in a tax-free tank. It's not out of the game. Still not sure what they're going to do with those collectibles, actually, if they are going to keep them in the game and then sell them for some gold anytime soon. But I think they might well do just that, because after all, if they would do that, they can get some money from it, and you're able to sell them for gold now. So, well, maybe it will be rewards for new players. Not quite sure, but then again, the reward, a Churchill Gun Carrier. What will new players be able to do with it? Well, not a lot. Panzerjäger Dani does do a lot. He's got 5 kills. Let's change the name of Churchill Gun Carrier into Churchill Game Carrier, which is then justified by this result here: a Mars 3, a Top Gun, a Redley Walters, a Hallonan's Medal for just above 1k in terms of XP, and great accuracy as well, mate. Thank you very much, spiffing performance. I doff my cap, or my hat, not quite sure what the verb is, but well done, thumbs up. Righty. Warping on to the next one. WoT Blitz is driving the Caernarvon at tier 8, and it's a supremacy game, as you can see, at Port Bay. And this is not the only Caernarvon game I've been sent. I've picked up another one from Mad Bearcat. I have that one recorded body. I'm not quite sure if I will be able to squeeze it into the British Week, because I have a lot of replays still tucked away that need to be shown. But I have that one recorded and I will feature it one way or another. Thank you very much, Lead Punisher. That is really brilliant, just bumping into the Caernarvon. Why don't you just back off just a little bit? And then, I don't know, just go away. I can understand why you're annoyed. WoT Blitz. Not quite sure how you pronounce your name, but right. Then again, that Gravedigger Elite Punisher popping into him and then parking the tank straight into him. In hindsight, it kind of worked out. And I'm not going to give any spoilers, but take a look at the minimap. Gravedigger went into A-cap. all by himself, because I've got a gravedigger and I got 6 shots and I can fire them all. And once I fire them all, I'm on a reload and I don't do a lot of damage, so I'm dead now. Bloody well done. Bloody well done, gravedigger. You were an asset to the team. But it's also made clear now that the Reds are on a cap. In the issue 101 decides to push in Miguel Hernandez _4 against the Type 59, and that one makes an enormous mistake really by pushing into the Caernarvon. And you can see that Oddy, he can basically take him out. Did he bounce one? Yeah, he bounced one earlier. And he's now going to put the gun of the Caernarvon to good use. He noticed SP1C over there. Hello SP1C, that's 1 HE shot. It doesn't have big hash. I think it's got regular HE, but an SP1C has got absolutely no armor. It will probably be buffed in update 5.9 because that was on the open test. But yeah, that's a topic for a different matter. This is what I wanted to talk about. Look at that. Hello Tiger 2. I bounced 1 shot. I can take 1 in return. And this is a inexperienced player against an experienced player with good crew skills on the Caernarvon. He is keeping a tier 7 heavy tank, permatracked, bouncing 2 shots, taking 1 in return, and well then dodging a shot from the ISU 152, and it's just inches away from getting the kill, which is a bit annoying because he's on 3 at the moment, and that one would have given him 4, would have secured the top gun. But yeah, the Caernarvon, it is a bit of an awkward tank because of the damage per shot. The gun, the front plate, the DPM, etc. That's all great. But take a look at that. If you get shot by an AMX M445, you will receive more damage than he will get from you. Unless you are in a position like this, where you can keep shooting the Reds and just unleash Hell Maximus. If you can get the gun singing, and oh lord, this gun can sing because it's accurate and it's got good penetration, and you can keep tanks permatracked like this over here. It is just great. And APCR, of course, with the last kill, this is not Premo spam. This is securing the kill. This is securing the Redley Walters medal on an IS-3 and getting a mastery. And 3.5k damage in a Caernarvon, that's a pretty solid result. It may not look a lot, but look at the number of shots he had to fight to get 3.5k damage in. That would be 9 medium of 9 rolls in an IS-3 of 400. You need to get 20 shots in when you're driving a Caernarvon. So yeah. Thank you very much, mate, Oddy, for sending that one in. XXX_I_need_medic_XX. He is going to drive this tank, the Death Star, in a hideous camouflage. And he dropped this on the Discord, and he basically said, "This is such a stupid tank." And well, it kind of is. You're taking the wrong way up this little ridge over here. You should have been a bit more to the left, like over there. Yeah, that would be better. But is he going? I'm not quite sure if he's going to park on the ridge. No, he doesn't have the speed. But by the time he realized, all right, I can't get up over here. His team is already gone to the flank. It is encounter on canal. Are we going up on the ridge? Might not be the bestest of ideas. All right, what we're gonna do? 40 seconds in. No red spotted, except for a few tanks around the spawn area. No one over there. Right, I'm going to sit here. I'll just set up my my campfire, my bonfire, and I'll put on a stove and kettle and brew some tea and load the hatch. And he's spotted now. And that means there has to be a medium or at least a tank with better view ratio. I mean, the camo rating on the FV has dropped a little bit, but it's still a very viable tank. And this may seem stupid, him stopping here behind that little barn, but it was a good idea. Hello, hash. Hello, side of a tank. Not quite sure which one, but look at that. 1390 hit points. And then the bad chat is thinking, right, well, I just got shot. My teammate just got shot as well for a very big number of damage. So I'll just sit here. I'll reset my camo. I'll go back further. I'll reset my camera. I'll just look around. I'll stay here. Whoops. I wasn't safe. I wasn't safe. It's just hilarious. Like Maddox said, this from time to time is such a stupid tank. If you have an open line of sight. Oh, you spotted someone. Not quite sure which one. Oh, hello PTA. Will you just... Thank you. And he is spotted now, and that's the Ep.6, who is figuring, right, that is a Death Star. I want to get shots in on the Death Star, but I'm spotted now as well, so I'm going to shoot him for 300, and look at the HP of the Ep.6 now. Another about 400 knocked off. Medic has to keep an eye out on the tanks across the bridge, and then he realizes there's tanks on the cap and they are moving in. Hello, backside of a T-57 heavy. This is just hilarious. It is not... I can... I'm not going to apologize. In terms of gameplay, this is not an epic game. I know that. But it does show that if you're playing a tank destroyer, you can sort of camp. And yes, Medic was camping, but he knew the lines of sight and he positioned himself in a way that he could really effectively support his team. And he's going to die, of course, because he had just about 200, 300 hit points left. But he whacked a big shot of hash into the lower plate of that Object 263. Basically made him a one-shot for the T-54, who then takes out the Object 263, and we are just in time to catch the T-62A, taking out the last remaining tank on the team, which is the T-54E1. And this was a 7-1 game, which does seem a bit like a cakewalk, but if it hadn't been for Medic sitting over there, getting shots in on the reds, and look at that, losing credits as well like a boss. Minus 22k. That's because you're driving a British tank and shooting the hash. And 1855 in total in damage assistance. Good job, buddy. Thank you very much for sending that one in to me and allowing me to use it on the British week. We've got just one more episode coming up tomorrow. And I hope you keep enjoying the videos. My name is martindogger. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all on the next one. Cheers and happy tanking.